shape. So maybe see if as you're moving, if you can smooth out the connections between the 4 points. Noticing how your body connects to the floor through the pelvis. And gently, carefully moving in the opposite direction. Notice in your mind if you sense that there's a section or a part of the movement where you are cutting it off, you're not quite able to get into the movement. So ease slowly through that little section if you can detect anything that the body's resisting. So I always think of somatics being like a bowing down to the body's history, the history that's in your body. And we're respecting it, and we're only moving within what's comfortable. Come back to neutral with the pelvis, nice and slowly. And just sense the connection of the pelvis to the earth beneath you. And if you feel like stretching the legs out long, or if you want to bring the knees to the chest, whatever position feels nice for you now to bring ease to the body. And when you're ready, come back to constructive rest and just take a moment of what we call rest and digest, where you're just digesting in your little notebook in your mind of how does my back feel now? How do the lower back muscles feel? The pelvis weighting down to the earth, the connection on the right side of the pelvis to the earth and on the left side of the pelvis. Is there ease in the muscles around the pelvis, that the pelvis feels like it's totally released? Or is there still a bit of tension there? So we're going to do a lovely big body yawn, just for a moment. So letting the arms and the legs lengthen in opposite directions. Lovely big lengthen. And you can yawn if you want to, Margaret. Oh, lengthening through. And as you exhale, you can relax the arms and the legs. If you want to bring the arms down by your side, you can. We're going to do that 3 more times. So inhale as you lengthen through the arms and the legs. Feel space through the whole body. Exhale. 1 more time. And slowly as you exhale, bringing the arms back down by the side. Bring the legs to constructive rest. And open the arms away from you to the side. Both arms out to the side like a T. We're going to do wash rag twist. So the legs are in kind of constructive rest. And you're going to let the knees just gently sway to the right. Turn the head to the left. Left palm faces the ceiling, right palm faces the floor. And then gently and slowly moving to the other side, let the knees move to the left, head turns to the right, and you're always looking to an open palm. So you're rotating the arms from the shoulders. You're going to continue moving through this lovely gentle twist. And sensing your pelvis is rotating in one direction, while you turn your head and the neck in the other direction. So that lovely length of spine through your body is getting turned in opposite directions on either end. So sense how that feels down through the trunk of your body. A gentle twisting action at the back of the body and at the front. Nice and slowly absorbing the loveliness of that exercise. Letting the head come to center when you're ready and the knees come to center. Okay. So when you're ready, you're going to come to lie on your belly. You're going to be lying on your belly with your head turned to the right. This is going to be back lift 1, and we're going to do back lift 2 as well. So the right arm, the elbow is bent. The elbow is lovely and relaxed on the floor of that, with that right arm. And the palm of the right hand is just in front of your face. Fingers are spread out. Left arm is all along the left side of your body. So just checking in with the right shoulder blade and the right elbow, that the elbow is relaxed on the floor and the right shoulder blade is lovely and soft. Sometimes if that arm is if the elbow is drawn too close to the body, then the shoulder blade is kind of hiked up a little bit and the shoulder hikes up. So just relaxing the shoulder and the shoulder blade on the right side. And you can see the palm of your hand in front of your face, that right palm. You can see the thumb is pointing towards your face and the fingers are spread out. You're going to lift your head, neck and shoulders and very softly glance towards your right shoulder. And then you're going to release your head, neck and shoulders back down to the floor again. So that's one half of the movement. We're going to do that movement 3 more times, but the next time you're lifting your left leg when you're lifting your upper body. Inhale as you're lifting. Exhale as you're releasing. And when you release, let your body totally release down to the earth. So we're just going to do 3 of those. Inhaling as you lift, exhaling as you release. Letting your whole body release down. When you're finished, we're going to move on to back lift 2. Now there's a possibility that you may have not kept your arm on the floor for the last exercise because I forgot to remind you. But for this second one of back lift 2, the arm does come up and lift with you. For back lift 1, the first one we just did there, the arm stays on the floor and you're just lifting the head, neck and shoulders. But for this one, back lift 2, the hand, the right palm slides in under the face, under the cheek. And as you are lifting, the arm comes up, the hand stays stuck to the face. You're inhale lifting the upper body and lifting the left leg, and exhale as you release down to the floor. Try and make sure as you're lifting that you lift slowly, and as you release to the floor, you're releasing slowly. Very, very slowly. We're just going to do 4 of these, and if you feel tired after 3, then 3 is perfectly fine too. Whatever amount feels good for you. There may be a chance that some people taking this class have an injury in their back, so you should always listen to your body. If this exercise doesn't feel good, then take a break from it. Inhaling as you're lifting, exhaling as you're releasing. And when you've completed the last one, take a break, take a moment. And it may be a case of bring both arms under the head, rest the head in a way that's comfortable for you, turning the head the opposite way maybe. And just take a moment, just sensing how the body feels after that first set of back lifts. And we're going to move over to the other side when you're ready. So you're going to turn to face the left. Turn the head to face the left. Right arm rests along the right side of your body, down along the floor. Left elbow is bent. Left hand in front of the face. Again, checking in, make sure that left shoulder is soft and relaxed. It helps to keep that left elbow just a little bit out away from the body onto the floor. Palm of the hand is spread out, thumb is pointing towards the mouth. We're going to keep that left arm on the floor for the first one, back lift 1. And taking about 3 or 4 lifts. So starting off, inhaling as you lift the head, neck and shoulders and the right leg. Slowly releasing as you exhale. And remember that 50% or even less effort is needed here. Very little effort. Keeping the neck in line with the spine. The gaze, the eye gaze is on the floor. Slowly lifting, slowly releasing down. And when you've completed your last one, just take a moment, take a pause. Checking in, make sure you're feeling okay. We're moving to back lift 2 when you're ready. And for this back lift, that left hand sits under the face. The hand stays stuck to the face for this next lift. So you're lifting the left elbow and the arm, and the hand stays stuck to the face. You're lifting the upper body with the right leg. Inhale, lifting gently. Remember, 50% effort. Exhale as you release. So we're going to take another 3 of these if you can. If you're feeling tired, just do 2 or 1 more. Whatever suits you this evening. Slowly lifting, inhaling. Slowly releasing as you exhale. When you've completed your last one, just bring both arms under the head again like a pillow. Turn the head in whatever direction is comfortable. Take a pause there. If that doesn't feel good for you today, you're welcome to roll over on your back for a moment and lie on your back. So whatever restful pose I give in the class, it's up to yourself to pick the one that feels good for you. Sometimes the suggested rested pose might not feel the best. Noticing how your back feels after that last exercise, the last 2 exercises. Checking in. And taking your time to come up to hands and knees. And if the knees, when you're on hands and knees position, if you feel like the knees need a bit of padding, you're welcome to get a blanket, not folding it too thick, but maybe, you know, a layer under the knees if you feel like you need it. You're welcome to do that. So we're going to move through the cat-cow exercise. And we'll take a few passes at cat-cow itself to start with, and then we'll just kind of do a little bit of something, just a little bit different with it, or a little modification is more the best way of describing it. So to start off with, as you take your inhale, we're going to come into the cow position. So as you inhale, you're dipping the belly, you're tilting the pelvis so the tail draws up to the ceiling, and you're gazing slightly ahead of you. Now watch the neck, don't look too much ahead. As you exhale, suck the belly into the spine, draw the spine up, tailbone tucks, chin comes into chest. Slowly transitioning into the next part. Inhale, letting the belly dip, letting the spine dip down. Exhale, nice and slowly. Be conscious of the spine movement. And knowing in yourself, how does this feel, this exercise for you? Does the spine feel that it is fluid and free, or does the spine feel like it is caught or slightly tight? in any position. Slowing the movement down as much as you want to. We're going to come to neutral when you're ready. So just completing the part that you're on, we'll come to neutral. We're going to continue with cat-cow, but just do it a little bit different. So when you're ready. So from neutral, so for the inhale, you're going to do the cow part. For the exhale, you'll come to neutral. We'll just do 3 of these. So for your inhale, you're in cow position. And then for your exhale, you just come to neutral. So just notice how the spine feels as you move into cow and back to neutral. And always thinking through your somatics. I'm being gentle on my body. I'm nurturing it. I'm listening to what it's telling me. And when you've done 3 of those, we'll come back to neutral again. And now we'll do 3 more, but this time on the exhale, you're doing cat position. On the inhale, you're just coming to neutral. Isolating the cat and the moving into the cat. Notice how the spine feels. Does it feel good, or is there a challenge somewhere in that movement? And when you're finished, we will take a little moment Okay, so if you want to take a little break for a second, just take a pause for a minute, stretch out, lengthen out the spine. And we're going to come back into hands and knees again. This time we're going to do crouching kitten. So I don't know if you remember this exercise. So for the start part of it, you're going to stretch your right leg long and the toes are going to be touching the floor of the right foot. So your right leg stretches long, your left knee stays as it is. And you're going to draw the toes of the right foot in towards your body, and as you're doing that with the toes, the knee is going to come in towards your chest. Now only bring the knee in as far as is comfortable. When you bring the knee in as far as is comfortable, you're going to let your tailbone draw back over your heel, your back heel, and you're rounding the back, bring the chin towards the chest. Okay, so coming back, lifting the chest, coming forward, stretch the right leg long. So take an inhale at this part, drawing the right foot in and the right knee in towards the chest. Exhale as you let the tailbone go back, rounding the back here. Inhale as you stretch long. Exhale as you come into the rounded back, tailbone drawing back behind. And taking a break when you come back out of this one, bringing the right knee to the floor. Lovely. We're going to do the same thing on the other side 3 times. So stretching that left leg long. Inhale as you stretch long. Exhale as you bring the knee in. So notice how this side feels compared to the other side. Notice the balance in your body as you are moving through the exercise. The weight distribution through the arms and across your torso. Keeping a lovely balance, even though you have that right leg stretched, or sorry, the left leg stretched back. And when you've completed your third one on that side, We're going to take a break, take a pause, come to lie on the floor. You're going to come to lie on your back. And when you're lying on your back, take a little moment to digest how the body feels. Notice how you're feeling, how the back feels, the pelvis, the shoulders, all along from the spine up to the neck. Just to bring some cross-directional movement in the body again. I'm going to get you to roll over onto your left side. We're going to do the left side and the right side. Just to move over on your left, you can keep the knees bent. You're going to lengthen your right arm towards the top corner, the corner near your nose of the mat. So lengthen the right arm long towards that corner of the mat. So yeah, kind of on a diagonal. So not necessarily alongside the face, but yeah, away from you. And then lengthen the right leg in the opposite direction towards the opposite corner of the mat. Not overstretching, letting the right leg relax and the right arm relax. Just lengthen through the body in that diagonal direction. Taking a lovely inhale, bringing space through the torso. And exhale, soften the right arm and the right leg, bringing them down along by the side, rolling onto your back. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. You can keep that right leg bent just to keep you balanced. So lengthening the left leg long behind you and the left arm long in front of you. So getting a lovely diagonal length through the body. Yeah, and you can relax that left arm. It doesn't have to be lifted off the floor. Lengthening the left arm towards the opposite corner in front of your nose and the left leg. Inhale, bring space through the body. As you exhale, soften and relax. Relax the arms and legs and letting yourself roll onto your back. And we're going to move through wash rag twist again. You probably remember it now because we only did it a few minutes ago. Getting yourself into constructive rest. Arms out to the side. Taking it nice and slow. Nice and slowly. And enjoying that lovely twist action through the front and the back of the torso. So starting yourself in whatever direction you want to. And I want you to think about fluidity and letting your body move, extending the lengthening through the arms, or, you know, if you feel like over twisting a little bit into the shoulders or the pelvis, if something feels really yummy for you in this movement. You're just picking whatever movement and lengthening out through it if you wish. So there's no set prescriptive position that has to be taken. You can enjoy it. So when you're ready, coming back to center. And we're going to take a rolling bridge. Now, rolling bridge has the arch and flatten movement in it, but we're going to bring you into bridge. So we're going to start off with the legs still in constructive rest, and the arms are relaxed down by your side. And we're going to try and keep the breath flow in sync with the movement if we can, but if the breath flow, if that complicates things, never feel like you have to be held to synchronizing breath with movement. But I'll mention it anyway, and if it doesn't suit, if it complicates things for you, then don't worry about the breath. We'll always be breathing anyway. So what we're going to start off with, as you inhale, let your pelvis roll forward and your lower back come into a soft, gentle arch position. As you exhale, rolling the pelvis in the opposite direction, the lower back will flatten. And now letting the tailbone softly lift off of the floor. Now continuing to breathe here, lifting vertebra by vertebra. And then when you've come to as much of the back lift as you feel is comfortable, you're going to slowly release vertebra by vertebra. When your spine is relaxed onto the floor and your pelvis, you're going to continue on. You're going to let your inhale bring the lower back to arch position, and then let your exhale come into flatten and peel off of the floor with the spine. Taking your time, nice and slow. You can really get a sense of how it feels in your back as you peel vertebra by vertebra from the floor. How it feels as you release vertebra by vertebra down. Taking your time. And it may feel nice to imagine the spine and seeing how slow would you be able to lift the spine off the floor? And how slowly would you be able to release the spine down? Bringing the breath deep